Now, one of the things that's come out of there is we need to look at the future. And as such, we all know that young people are going to help us to get there. Young people are going to make our future bright. So my next guest speakers, Jo Morgan, who runs the Engendering Change programme here in Portsmouth, but also coordinates the Youth Cabinet. The Youth Cabinet have been working hard on increasing employability opportunities for young people in Portsmouth. And I'm really excited because Jo and the team are here today to tell you a little bit more about their plans so far. Jo and the team.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jo Morgan, and I am the founder and CEO of Engendering Change. At Engendering Change, we work with clients across different sectors to strategically enable positive and meaningful change. Whether they are looking to leverage diversity to enhance innovation, embed a culture of inclusivity, or enable the well-being of their people, we make change happen. I am therefore delighted to be joined today by my very special clients from Portsmouth Youth Cabinet, who will be sharing how they are using the power of students' voice to engender positive change in our great city. It is my pleasure to introduce Lesley from the Portsmouth Academy, Mackenzie from Havant College, and Quinn from Trafalgar School.
Good morning. My name is Lesley. At the Youth Cabinet, we seek to represent the views of all young people across the city and work with decision makers to drive positive change. You might have remembered that back in October, we updated you on some of the projects we've been working on, including the installation of the Love is Love mural at Orchard Park and our SOS campaign to save our Solent from illegal sewage spills. In particular, though, we told you that we wanted to create more part-time employment opportunities for young people in the city.
Hello, my name's Mackenzie. In order to represent the views of all young people across the city, we've been hosting consultations through youth groups and gathering views through a survey. The results make for an interesting read. 91% of young people have never been in paid employment. 67% have wanted a job but have been unable to get one, and 91% would welcome more job opportunities. Young people want to work. They want to develop skills, earn money, and be in the real world, but jobs for teenagers in the city are far and few between.
Hi everyone, I'm Quinn. Right, can I have a show of hands? How many of you had a job when you were a teenager? That is a lot of you. Right, for about 2 minutes, can you all have a little discussion between yourself? What job did you have when you were younger, and why and how did it increase your skills when you were an adult?
Be social, be social.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Will that work?
Lovely. 40.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And what skills did you learn?
Oh, well, I had to talk to people, I had to speak to all the racing drivers.
That's amazing. I think almost every single hand
Went up.
really
Yeah,
well.
of course it is.
And yet
yeah.
91% of teenagers have had jobs. So
Yeah.
it's like,
It's shocking.
this changes. And employers are saying that graduates don't have any skills.
And then you wonder
Come
why.
on,
Yeah.
come on people, help us out here.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, you've got one. I know. So I do this for a living, and I'm still, my hands are still shaking. Really?
So now,
Yeah.
it's just practice.
Yeah.
Fucking push yourself out.
Yeah.
Really,
Definitely.
Say it right now?
I'll give him
Go another minute. Go another
A
minute.
bit longer.
Yeah. This has gone very long.
They haven't
I wasn't expecting that many people. It kind of gives us the... Well, excuse me, everyone. Can we all come back together, please? Thank you. I imagine that those of you who had jobs really valued that opportunity. I imagine that the opportunity helped you to acquire multiple skills, like problem solving, resilience, and so much more. I imagine that many of you feel that the foundation of your success today was in some ways made possible through those experiences. Those of you who are children might have noticed how much more difficult it is for them to get a job than it was for you, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Change is possible, and it won't just benefit teenagers, but businesses too. With more than half of the UK businesses currently experiencing skill shortages, we want to work with you to help fill this gap. 80% of employers believe that the current graduates are lacking in the skills they need to be work-ready. But without the opportunity to acquire these skills through teen employment, this is hardly surprising. When we first pitched this project back to you in October, 82% of you said you would still consider creating jobs for teenagers, but when we followed this up, many of you felt like there was barriers to your businesses engaging.
There were a range of factors holding you back. Many of you hadn't considered this before and needed time to prepare. Some of you were worried about capacity to support this move, and in many cases, the operating hours of your business mirror school hours, so you didn't think this would be viable. The most significant concern was around safeguarding and a lack of understanding the rules for youth employment. When we did our own investigation, we could see why. Although part-time employment for children aged 13 and above is supported by the law, finding this information was not easy. We could see how a keen employer might lose their enthusiasm for this when having to wade through multiple sources of confusing information.
We knew we needed to simplify this process to help you create the opportunities we were asking for. With young people telling us they wanted jobs and many local employers wanting to engage, we knew we had to find a way to close the gap. We knew that teenagers, and most importantly, our society, wanted jobs. And employers across the country were all facing similar issues, but we had to put a vision on the map that Portsmouth will become the greatest leader for youth employment. And we are very pleased to share that this vision is now becoming a very good reality.
We have managed to find the solution to these problems. We are super excited to announce the launch of a new one-stop shop for youth employment, hosted by Shaping Portsmouth and in collaboration with Engendering Change and Motivate. This new resource will be a game changer in closing the gap between teenagers and employers in the city. For the first time, all the rules and process will be laid out in one place. This reliable source will simplify the process and empower all stakeholders to engage. Please do.
Local businesses will be invited to register their interest in providing employment opportunities for teenagers. They will be featured on the site with details of the type of work they can offer, hours available, and rates of pay. Teenagers will also be able to register on the site. They'll be asked to provide their availability outside of school hours, plus their key skills and interests. Employers will be able to see these anonymised listings, and Shaping Portsmouth will actively match employers with candidates. As the site builds, we'll add case studies and successful projects and use your feedback to continue to make improvements. This new webpage will be launched on the 1st of March, and we hope that you all now will begin to consider how you can get involved.
Invitations to register will be advertised through the Shaping Portsmouth newsletter in the coming weeks. Ahead of this, please start planning what opportunities might you be able to offer. Think outside the box. Even if your work hours mirror school hours, perhaps you could create a work from home role. For example, where a young person is contracted for 6 hours a week to use Canva templates to create your social media posts. The options are endless, and whilst the setup will need some consideration, we think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the benefits of bringing a young person on board. To illustrate this, after our slot, you're going to hear from Imogen Hanbury, who at the age of 15 was employed as a business support administrator at Shaping Portsmouth. Imogen is a brilliant example of mutual gain for employers and young people when these opportunities are created. On behalf of the young people of Portsmouth, we want to thank everyone who has helped us on the progress of this project, particularly Steph and the whole team at Shaping. This has been potential to be a real game changer, but we need all of you, the partners of Shaping and the business leaders of Portsmouth, to make this a success. Thank you all, and we are looking forward to hearing from you in the future. Thank you again.